Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Myra Salcido with UT Permian Basin, and I am teaching English 1302 online. If you're receiving the email with this video, it's because you are enrolled in my class, and I have a few people enrolled that have not checked in yet. So I'm becoming concerned. This class is very fast-paced. Things will move along quickly, and even though there's not a lot due the first week, it's a lot of writing, some reading and a lot of writing. It's writing driven. So you will have discussion boards where you already have one right now, where you write a formal letter to me, and then a more relaxed, informal letter to the students in the class, and you would respond to at least 2 students' letters. And this is our first discussion board, Getting to Know You. By tomorrow, Wednesday, February 15th, you should have posted both your letters before midnight tomorrow, and then you have a chance to reply to 2 other students by Saturday. Some of you are ahead. Keep ahead. Stay ahead, because it will snowball on you if you miss assignments and miss papers. So right now, you should be checking in. Check the announcements. I will be putting this video in the announcements. And authentication, you need to take a photo of yourself, a selfie as it is, and hold up an ID card next to your face. On the ID card, I will need to see your face, your name, the expiration date of the ID card, and what the type of ID it is. Some people tape over their address and then end up taping so much on the card I can't tell those basic things, and it just needs to show that you are the person that is enrolled in the course, and you do have some identification for that. It's required, and you get a grade for it. So easy grade right there. In Getting to Know You, one student spelled my name wrong, and then everybody started spelling my name wrong. So I'm just saying, don't count on anybody else to get things right, because it can come back to haunt you. And we will have a lot of discussion boards, like the Getting to Know You discussion board. And I see we're already making friends on Instagram through it, and that's entirely up to you. Some people like to be very private with their information. I will be taking attendance every week. Basically, I will have a weekly announcement. Once you reply to one of the week's announcements, you will be logged in as be attending for that week. This week I have 3 announcements, so as long as you reply to one of them, you're good. Reply to the one everybody else is replying to, but read all 3. Okay. I am changing my office hours. The reason is I was teaching a class and I didn't make it. I won't be teaching it, so I'm changing my office hours to Wednesdays and Thursdays all day, pretty much from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30. So if you're on campus or you come to campus, let me know in advance if you're from out of town and you're coming to campus to come see me, and I will make a special effort to be there. If you took my class last semester, you're ahead of the game in knowing about rhetoric and ethos, pathos, and logos, and some of the assignments. But don't count on this semester being like last semester. It was very chaotic for me. I broke my ankle. It's still broken. And so I am very grateful, since I'm still in a wheelchair, about to graduate to a scooter, that I don't have to get wheelchairs in and out of class. In a 50-minute class, it took a lot of time to get the wheelchair in and out of the classroom. So this semester, you have a free textbook. It's electronic. It's in the modules. It's called The Time Traveler's Guide to Rhetoric. I wrote the chapter on rhetoric. And the other book you need, only book that you need to buy is a composition handbook. And it's put out by UT Permian Basin University Press. So you're not going to find it online at Amazon.com, Hastings, or Barnes & Noble online or anything like that. You're probably going to have to get it at the bookstore. It needs to be the 5th edition. And other editions look like this. It's got the same artwork, different colors. So be sure you get the 5th edition because changes have been made to it, corrections. The other things you will need in the course are to gain access to watch 2 different films. One is the 2013 or was it 2014? 2013 edition of Frozen, not the new one, the old one, and we're going to talk about gender in Frozen and gender roles and when they change and when they don't, and when they're stereotypical and when they aren't. And then the other one is The Matrix, the original 1999 film. So last century, I know, but it's great. It goes great with Plato's allegory of the cave, which you will be reading in the course. So you just need to have access to those streaming, rent them, whatever. You will need to watch them in the course. Your second discussion board is going to be about junk mail letters. So if you get a junk mail letter, save it. I've been trying to save some to put in the course, but my husband goes to the mailbox now since I am in a wheelchair, and it's a long ways away. And as soon as he gets a junk mail, he tears it up. And so he leaves me with nothing, but, you know, we've been married forever, so apparently I don't mind. You can invent your own product for junk mail. I had a student that lived on a farm, and he invented his own invention and wrote a junk mail letter for a saddle on a horse that he had duct taped a koozie to keep his beer in. And most students, and he wasn't old enough to drink beer, but he came up with this silly thing and took a photo of it and put a junk mail letter, dear beer lovers, when you're on your horse kind of thing. So there's 4 papers in the class, and the final draft of paper 1 is due February 26th. The box doesn't show the date right now because if I open it up, everybody will put the wrong draft in it. It just happens every time. I just want the final draft. I don't want a first draft, intermediate draft. I just want a final draft in the final draft box. So it's not showing, but it's February 1st. There's 4 papers in the course. Paper 1, 4 to 5 pages. Paper 2, 8 to 10 pages. Don't panic yet. Paper 3, 3 to 4 pages. Paper 4, 3 to 4 pages. So what happens is the first paper is about rhetoric and how Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. used it. Ethos, pathos, and logos, and it's 4 pages. And that means to the bottom of 4 pages, but you will be given a lot to work with. The prompt is very long. It's huge. And paper 2 is going to be a research paper, the 8 to 10 pages, which means you will have to write to the bottom of 8 pages. And have, in addition to that, have works cited pages, which we will go over how to do that. You won't be left high and dry. We will do this paper piecemeal and build it. So you won't one day be sitting in front of a computer saying, what am I going to write about? It's not going to be like that. We'll brainstorm and do pieces of the paper. It's an individual project. And some people like that better than writing a group paper. So that's your big paper. It's worth, I think, I'll have to check on the percentage of your grade. It's 15 or 20, and the other papers are 10%. So then the third paper is gender issues, 3 to 4 pages, and it's a fun paper to write. And then your final paper, the paper 4, is a self-reflection on the entire course, and you have specific things to answer for that. So you will have enough have achieving written 20 pages of typewritten papers, major papers by the end of the course. That's not a 20-page paper. That's 20 pages with 4 pages, and one of them is 8 to 10. If you go to 10 pages on that, you're home free. This video is starting to go long, and I need to do some more videos. I fixed a syllabus link that was not linking to the syllabus, so I fixed that. And if you see any links that aren't working, do shoot me an email and I'll fix them. I'm going through the course now to see where everything is. It's checking the links and make sure they're going to the correct places in the course. So I'm looking forward to meeting everybody, reading your letters, and junk mail is always fun. It's like opening up Christmas presents for me, to open up everybody's junk mail, because people get real creative. So I will see if I can find a sample of a letter to put in for the junk mail discussion board letter. So I will see you next time.